Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? It is Well Red Beard. It's a damn fine day to talk about some books. I just want to come here and talk about some bookish things that I am thankful for this year, 2024. This particular thought has come into my mind a lot recently. Most people want to be younger. I am glad I'm 48 years old. I am glad that I was born in 1976 because I often fantasize about a time when entertainment was books. I'm I'm on the very cusp of that. I remember having three television channels and no remote, and I read, and people read, and if you go back further than that, I don't fantasize about 1976, so to speak, but um, time periods where wealth was a library, and everyone read because it was either that or like going out to the public theater or whatever. And so, like, for me, I'm glad that I was my formative years or whatever was on the cusp of that. Entertainment was still not easy to get. If you did not go to the theater and see the movie, you weren't going to see it. I don't know, what was it, 6 months, 8 months until it came out on VHS or whatever it was. So I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna talk about a few other things, but yeah, especially with like, I have two children. I have a soon to be 20-year old, soon to be 17-year old, and they are both very, very smart kids, but they do not read for enjoyment. And they also spend a lot of time on the phone. And so, like, for me, like, I feel like because I was born before the internet age, and I work in computing, but I was born before that. And so I feel like I don't have that dependency on it. I'm able to put it down and pick up a book. So I'm thankful for that. Now, I'm also thankful. Another reason that I was born, or for being 48 years old, is I'm glad that as a connoisseur of horror, that I was born at a place where I got to get on with Mr. King early. Like, I see a lot of people, a lot of booktubers that are half my age that, I was able to fairly keep up. Like, when I got into King, there were a lot of places to go already. There were a lot of books on the shelf already, but it wasn't like crazy overwhelming. So I was able to get on early and kind of stay up to date for the most part. So another thing that kind of makes me happy. I am thankful for Mr. King. He is one of the reasons that I read as much as I do. Again, I often tell the story of being 13, 14 years old and finding the Tommy Knockers was the first one, and then going to the library and seeing all the places that he'd created for me to go, and just kind of like being enamored with that. I'm thankful for the Hardy Boys and Encyclopedia Brown and Judy Blume's Super Fudge and all the books that I remember loving as a kid. I am thankful for very, very well done nonfiction. John Krakauer, I've read everything he's written. I think he is pretty much retired at this point, which I hate, but go enjoy the rest of your life, Mr. Krakauer. And I'm thankful for crazy, crazy, inventive, weird places that I've been and ones that I haven't been to yet. I'm thankful for wonderful, wonderful independent small press horror. I'm thinking of people like Steve Stredd and Tim Meyer and Chad Lutsky and Krista Carmen and I don't know. There's a ton of them that I read or have read or you know really. Um, I'm thankful for like I said, prolific authors that I haven't even started yet. And I think about that a lot because often the question is, all right, you can take two, three authors' complete works with you to a desert island, right? Like a desert island situation. And I always say king because it's a lot, and I am in the process of rereading, and I feel like most of them I could just reread over and over and over again, like Salem's Lot and The Shining, and probably The Stand. I mean, I could just do them over and over and over again. But also, um, big like fantasy wide or fantasy authors that have written 40, 50 books. I think about people like that I've never stepped there, and I may never, but I'm thankful that they exist. I am thankful for peace and quiet and solitude, and living in a very remote location where if someone knocks on the door, something's wrong. I'm thankful for remote work. I work at home, and when I and on a normal day, everyone leaves but me, But like I'm really good at being alone when I'm supposed to be alone. But if it's like 6 o'clock and people are supposed to be here and they're not here yet, then I'm that's when I'm not good at being alone. But I am thankful for peace and quiet and solitude and um, wonderful quiet places to sit and just dive into new worlds. So those are the things that are on my mind. Bookish things. I'm thankful for coffee. I'm thankful for wood wick candles. I love the sound of a wood wick candle close to where I'm reading. Um, anyway, I think that's it. But yeah, just thankful for books, thankful for stories, thankful for the people that do them. I mean, that create these worlds for us. And yeah, this is Well Red Beard. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving. Find some book stuff that you're thankful for. You know, I watched some movie like because I have books everywhere, and of course I buy more than I can read, which I know that probably most of us have that problem. But like I often have this thought of like because you read things in like post-apocalyptic things, and books are hard to come by, right? Like they're gold at that point or whatever. So like I'm just building my post-apocalyptic shelter with, and apparently I'm not concerned with storing food or water or anything like that. But I'll have the book side of things covered. So anyway, Well Red Beard. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying all your books, all of them, as much as I am. If not, you're reading the wrong damn books.